golden seed. Elias stood in his bedroom, staring at a picture in his favorite book. It showed a pumpkin so large it could be carved into a small house. "I want to grow that," Elias whispered. He imagined the blue ribbon he would win at the autumn fair. He could almost hear the cheers of the crowd and feel the weight of the gold medal around his neck. The next morning, Elias visited his neighbor, Mr. Silas. Mr. Silas was a master gardener whose hands were the color of rich earth. He reached into a small cloth pouch and pulled out a single, flat seed. It didn't look like much. "This is a golden seed, Elias," Mr. Silas said. "But it is locked. You are the only one who can find the key." Elias took the seed to the sunniest corner of his yard. He dug a small hole, tucked the seed into the cool dirt, and patted it flat. He sat cross-legged and watched. He waited for 10 minutes, then 20. Nothing happened. "Maybe the seed is broken," Elias grumbled, poking the dirt with a stick. A week passed. The sun was hot, and the neighborhood kids were playing soccer in the street. Elias looked at his watering can, then at the soccer ball. One day won't matter, he thought. He ran to join the game. The garden patch stayed dry, and the soil began to crack under the afternoon heat. Mr. Silas walked over that evening and looked at the dry earth. Elias hung his head. "I forgot," he admitted. Mr. Silas knelt down and pointed to a tiny, drooping green sprout. "The key isn't a silver tool or a magic spell, Elias. The key is called discipline. It means doing the work even when the sun is hot and the ball is rolling." Elias decided to try again. He didn't want to let the little sprout down. He went inside and found a piece of scrap wood. With a thick marker, he wrote down a list: water at 8 a.m., pull weeds at 4 p.m. He nailed the board to the garden fence where he could see it every single morning. Discipline was harder than Elias expected. Some mornings it rained, and he had to put on his yellow boots to check for slugs. Other days, the weeds grew so fast it felt like they were trying to swallow the pumpkin vine. Elias's knees got muddy and his fingers got sore, but he didn't miss a single day on his list. By midsummer, the vine had stretched across the entire yard. Mr. Silas leaned over the fence, watching as Elias carefully wiped dust off the giant leaves. The pumpkin was no longer a seed. It was a heavy, pale green ball. "You're doing the quiet work, Elias," Mr. Silas said. "That's where the magic lives." The air turned crisp, and the leaves on the trees turned gold. In the garden, the pumpkin had turned a brilliant, fiery orange. It was so big that Elias couldn't even put his arms all the way around it. He sat on top of it, feeling the smooth, cool skin. He had done it. Every drop of water and every weed pulled was now part of this giant treasure. At the autumn fair, the blue ribbon was pinned to the pumpkin stem. Elias shook Mr. Silas's hand. "I found the key," Elias said. Mr. Silas nodded. "Discipline is a heavy key to carry, Elias, but it opens the biggest doors." Elias realized the prize wasn't just the ribbon. It was knowing he could do hard things, one day at a time.